This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now you can hear my voice.
Yes.
Yeah. See, for applying chart, just select any cell in the table. Then go to insert, go to pivot chart. Okay, so recommended chart also you can use when you have when you don't have any idea about charts. So by default, like recommended pivot table Excel is providing, no, like that Excel chart also they're providing. So that one you can use. So which one you want, just select that. So here only it will display. So based on fruit and vegetables, like that. Count of order ID by country. Sum of amount by country and category. So like that, here only it will display. Then you just one click you do, automatically it will create one new sheet. So for this chart, pivot table automatically it will create pivot table also. And you can do minimize or max. That means you can restore the size of this. You can make it small or bigger. But if you don't want which is there in which is recommended chart, you can create your own chart also. So same thing, how we are applying pivot table, same thing it will ask. You can give existing worksheet if it is required. In this sheet itself, you can create Excel chart and it will ask to select the location. Click on this text box, then select the cell. Give OK. So it will show blank pivot table data and chart also. So now what you have to do, here just you have to drag and drop. That means which one you want. So amount in the value field. So mostly amount we will put in the value field. Then based on which product you are checking or country you are checking, that also you can check. So country also if you want you can enable like this. Or category also you can put. You can put it in column wise also, then it will show like colors. Different color it will display. So in this, which one you want to display or which one you don't want to display, everything you can enable or disable. Example, I don't want to display banana and apple. Go to this product list and tick all, only select which one you want. Then give OK. So again, only you want to fruit or vegetables, that also can enable or disable. And if you go to chart element, you can see chart title. If you want, you can give some title for this. Chart labels, the values of each things. So you can enable or disable. That one is chart element. If you don't want grid lines, that lines in the background, that one if you don't want, you can enable or disable. Like that legends. So which is this one. Again same thing. So whatever you don't want, you can enable or disable in the chart elements. And design. If you don't like these designs, after applying the chart, go to style and we have lots of styles. You can choose which one you want. And color also you can choose it manually. So what I'm going to do, Um, so this is country wise. So country only I want to compare two countries. So color I'll choose different color. Only Australia and Canada. So this is only Australia and Canada. Which is there in orange color, that is Canada. Which is there in blue color, that is Australia. So by this also you can identify which is more. So designing wise, you can go to design tab. After selecting the pivot table, you can see the design tab you have over here. So again the colors, again the designs, whichever designs you like. And you can switch to column or rows. So row data will be in the column data will be in the rows. Again same thing, analyze, you can insert slicer for this also, timeline also for this also. Last class I have taught this. And each thing you can give colors also. For objects how we are giving, same thing you can give for this also. Select this, you can go for save fill picture. If you want any picture, you can insert in that. So like this you can insert the picture also, but it won't be good. And if you don't want the color like in the background, you can go select that. In the outline you have to click, then go for no fill, so it look like transparent. So if you want color, any color you can choose. Some gradient. So this is format which is there in Word also, these options. So if you want to change this chart, I don't want column chart, I want some other type of chart, means go to design, change chart type. There you can see line chart, pie chart. Example, I'm going to change it to pie chart and give OK. So in pie chart, again if you want, you can enable whatever you want. So like this. So which one you're comfortable, like that you can change. And in the cells you can change the values. Example, you want to show value as percentage. Then go to design tab. So including the percentage you can display. So how much percentage? And for this pie chart also you can change the colors how you want, and the value of the colors it will show this side. So orange means beans. So name itself here only can display. And if you don't want to display data labels, untick. So only for this. So outside, inside, like that you can choose. So data label, if you go one small area will be there. That one you have to click. Then where you want that data label. Out in like callouts. So always you can change the chart type by going to change chart type. So before that you have to go to design tab. After selecting the chart, go to design tab, change chart type. So which one you want to choose? Suppose bar chart, if you want means bar chart, GIF, okay. So bar chart. So automatically it will convert the data, and you can change the designs how you want. So this is everyone's data. If you don't want that country, only can compare two countries. So any doubts in charts?
No, sir.
Okay. So chart is almost similar to pivot table only, but instead of line, we are showing in graphical format. That's it. So instead of normal cell data, we are showing in graphical format. And next thing, is 3D map. Suppose if you have data country wise, so 3D map requires wait. So this needs internet. So it will take time. So 3D map it will take time. So we'll see something else. Yeah.
ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೇಳ.
ಏನು
So let it load. We'll see line chart, so spark lines. So in spark lines, if you see, we have line, column, and win or loss. So first line means I'll delete this. So each cell you can give chart, that is spark line kind of chart. So example line. So it has to select data range. So I'll select from this to this. So like this will show. And if you want to show high point, so high point in the red color. So if you zoom in, you can see high point in the red color. And the low point. So that color you can change. So high point, I want it in green color. So it will change. High point, I want it in green color. So low point in the red color. So this only can do drag for other things also. So similar to charts, but each thing you can give in the cell wise. So like column wise, just select the range and give OK. Again, so for this some minus value has to be there, then only it will go down. So there is no minus values. So high point and the low point. Suppose if you have any minus data, so then it will go downward. So again for this also you can change the colors. Like this. And this is also similar to that only, win or loss. So again if you have minus point, it will go downward. That's it. So you can enable high point, low points, or last point, first point. So like that you can enable or disable. So that is sparkle lines. So serializer already have seen, timeline also already we have seen, and linking. So anyone knows what is link? Hyperlink?
To give link to websites or connect two or more pages.
Okay. To give links to website or some other documents. So like that we can have, we can give different kind of links to the files or websites. So example, if I click on this computer science, it has to go to some other website. Mostly this we will use in words. In Excel, suppose when you are giving some reference, that time you can use links. Suppose I want to give links for this kind of some your company website for more details. So that time you can give links. So it will ask existing file. So Control K. Control K, if you press, hyperlink, that dialog box will come. So existing page or web page. So you can directly type the website address here. Example www.amazon.in. So if I click on this link, it has to go to Amazon's website. Like this. So like that you can give your website based on the company or college or wherever it is. So that is hyperlink. Suppose if you don't want the link, just press Ctrl K, select the cell, Ctrl K, remove link. And you can give some files also. If I click on this, it has to open some other software or some other file. Example, if I click on this, it has to open this file. So directly it will open that file. So like that also I can give link. Or else place in this document. If you click on this, in this document, if you used any names, so based on that it will go. But right now I've created only one sheet. Suppose if you're creating n number of sheets, so for that sheet also you can give link. So I created one more sheet. I'll go to this cell, link, place in this. So if I click on that, it has to open sheet 2. So directly it will go to sheet 2. So that is link. Or else if I click on the document, it has to create one new file. Example, it has to create sample dot pptx. So if I click on this word, it has to create one ppt file or word file. You have to type the extensions properly. If you want one more excel file, xlsx, so that you can give. Edit the document later. Then if we click on that, so it will create one new PowerPoint document, which is the name called sample. So whatever I given there. So like that also you can create things. So that is the use of links. And text, again, text box you can draw wherever you want. So you can type, and this text wherever you want you can move in the sheet. Again, header footer you can apply for this. Text, header and footer. So this is your output. Only this much is the first page, this much is the second page. You can zoom out. So this cells only split it into 4 sheets, 4 pages. And you can add header. The design tab, if you go, so this and all may studied in Word. So page number, if you want, you can enter page number. That means in the bottom, I want page number means go to design tab, page numbers. And if you want the date or else whatever you want in this, or you can type it manually what you want in the all the pages. So here also, so what you want in all the pages you can make a header or footer. So that is the use of header and footers. So again I'll back to normal view. So in the normal view, header and footer won't be visible. Only in the page layout view, header and footer will be visible. Otherwise it won't. And you can give some word or text. If you don't want this kind of text and I want to move the word or means, and it can create one text box with word dot text, and you can edit this text and you can move anywhere you want. And a signature line you have to pay for it. So if you add signature line, automatically it will add signature. When you create this document, that signature line under automatically it will create. But for that you have to purchase. Signature line is not free. You have to purchase separately. So like this, signature line we can create, like your signature you can upload, and every time when you create, automatically it will add signatures, signature of yours. And otherwise object, so you can import some other object files, like if you want PowerPoint presentation inside this, so it will open PowerPoint presentation. So where you want you can move, so you can edit the PowerPoint file here itself. So I haven't created anything. So like this you can design. Again double click on this to edit in PowerPoint. So that is objects. So object means some other document you can import it to Excel. And next thing is symbols. You know already. So you can import some equations. So A equals to pi r square, area of circle. So some theorems from maths. So if you're good at in maths, you can use these formulas. So by default, and other than that, some symbols like rupee symbol, certified symbol, and terms and condition, after the registered symbol, and that symbol will be inserted, and you can do maximize. So this kind of symbols also you can import. So that is a use of symbols. And for that also we have shortcut. We can use this. Actually, this is character code in the shortcuts that are providing. So in Word we have shortcut options and all. In Word we can use shortcuts, or we can create our own shortcuts for that kind of special symbols. So that's it in this. So in these options, any questions anyone has? Do you have to?
No, sir.
Okay. So then I'll directly go to formulas, which is more important in Excel. Directly I'll go to formulas. So up to this, it is very basics. So from formulas, we are going to see now. So formula, when it comes to formulas, already we have seen some formulas in home tab only. Some average, count, number, count numbers, and maximum, minimum. These are the basic formula we have seen. So to work on formulas also, we need some data. Without data, you can't work on the formulas. And always remember, formulas will start from equals. So always formulas will start from equals. That one you have to remember. So almost any formula, just you have to type equals, then you just type the first letter of the formula. It will display the related to that word what and all formula is available, that everything. So just type equals. For example, the random between formula. So already which we have seen. So which we can get random data. So if you just give enter, it won't select. Okay. After typing rand select the formula by arrow keys, then press tab key. Then the formula will get selected automatically. Then give the bottom value, comma, and the top value. You have to see this properly. So if you see this properly, you can understand easily. Bottom, enter bottom value, and comma key is there, so comma key you have to put. Then the top value, give, enter. That's it. So and just drag it. You can get the values, some random numbers like this. So before going to formulas, I'm going to show you paste special. Okay, we have lots of method in paste special. So in Excel, that also one of the important thing. So copy and control V. So this is normal copy paste. Okay, but other than that, we have other formats also. So if you just go to next cell, this is normal copy paste. So whatever it is there in this, that everything will paste automatically. That is normal copy paste. And if you go to paste, if you click on this drop down menu, you'll get lots of things. So paste by values, other paste options. In the normal paste, what and all option is there? Example, only formulas. That means only values and formulas. So it won't take other formats like color, number formats. So that those things it won't paste automatically. So including formulas and the numbers. And again, I'll go for this formulas and number formatting. So only formulas and number formatting. Suppose if you applied currencies format and all, including that it will paste. So like this, you're applied, Control C. Then I'll go to this currency. But other color formats, font styles, those things it won't paste. And this one, if you move the mouse, there only it will show. And keep source formatting. This is normal copy paste. And this is if you applied border, without border, it will paste. And keep source column width. So only width. So it will maintain the width ratio, but not row. And this also. So that means whatever is there in the row wise, that will go to column wise. Whatever is there in the column wise, that will come in row wise. So rows to column, columns to row. So the data will interchange. Again, only the values plus number formatting. Again, value and source formatting. Almost in this, but the formula it won't paste. Formulas won't be there. So only the format. Suppose if you want the format, only that one you can copy paste, but no contents won't be there, and link with the source file. So that means if you change anything in the source, from here only I copy pasted that. And if you change anything here, example, I'm writing this in capital letter. So in this, if you see no changes, but here if you see, it will convert to capital. So that means it is linked with this, whichever I copied here. This one is linked with this. If I change anything here, there also it will get changed. Example, not formats, only the contents. See, the content, everything is got deleted. But in this, it won't affect because this is normal copy paste. Control C. And if you want to paste like image, and I'll go to somewhere here, paste like image. So image in the sense, this data you can't edit. So because this is image format, but you can design the data how we want. Some border you can apply, you can merge, but you can't change anything in this. That is image. Other than that, you can give color correction, everything you can do. But in this also one more format is this. Paste as image only, but it link with the source content. So you can't edit directly here, but if you change anything in the source, automatically it will change here. See, automatically it will change in the image. And otherwise you can do any designs. So when you want to design for the table, more design for the table, that time you can use this concept. Some 3D bevel emboss, 3D rotation like this. So you can give lots of designs which is available here. So these are the paste special options. Nothing, once you do copy paste, click on the drop down menu, automatically it will come. Control C, and here you can check everything. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes rest. Take 5 minutes rest or break, then again I'll continue with formulas. I'll continue with formulas. Okay, we'll continue back. Okay, so we'll see formulas. So these are the basic mathematical formulas, which is sum, product, subtraction, division, and maximum, minimum. So already we have seen this sum addition. So if you press alt equals, automatically it will give the sum value. Okay, that means you can find the total of or whatever you want based on the subjects or based on your data. So total of that, alt equals, or else you can type equals sum, open brace, or you can use the tab key. Then you can select the range, give, enter. So this is one more method. So what is the difference between auto sum and selecting the range manually? Means, see, in this you have to go to that particular cell below that row or next to the below the last column of the cell, sorry, last column or in the last row. Only there you can find auto sum. But when you want to find the total wherever you want, that time you have to use the formula manually. So you have to type, example, if I want the total here, means equals sum. Then you can select only this much you want, you can select. But in auto sum, it won't find like that. It will just count whatever is there. Suppose if you have 5 rows, 5 rows it will take. 10 rows means 10 rows it will take. So that is auto sum.
How, sir?
See, if you press alt button, hold alt key, then equals. Equal button if you press, automatically it will take the formula. So it will select from first cell to last cell. That means this entire data it will take automatically. Suppose if you have data like in the column wise, row wise like this, and if you are pressing here alt equals, so this from this cell to this cell it will take automatically. But in between, if you have any letters like this, so in between if you have letters like this, then I'll press alt equals, it won't take the entire things. So it will take only this cell data. But if you are doing like manually, sum, tab, you can select the cell as you like. Select this, again hold control key and select this cell. You can skip this and give enter. So when you're doing manually, but alt equals means I'm sure that I'm going to find this value for this entire row or column. I'm going to find means that time you can use alt equals. So alt equals is for auto sum. Alt plus equals. Otherwise you can type the formula manually if you want to select individually. So equals sum. Tab key, select the formula and just click and drag. See, it won't consider this F also. So only which has number, that only it will take as, and if you change the value for this, again it will take. So that is the use of manually typing the formula. But you can use alt equals also, but if it contains some letters in that, it won't do the formula. Only the previous cell it will take the things. So this is auto sum, this is manually done. Got the difference? Anyone has question in auto sum and manually doing the formula?
1 second.
So always remember, this is the syntax for sum or addition. Syntax equals, from equals it will start sum open brace number 1 number 2, select n number of cells. So if you want, you can do without sum also, you can do the formulas, this plus this plus. Without formula also you can type, then give enter. Like this also you can find, but this will take more time. But for subtraction and division, we don't have any formula. Subtraction and division, for that, like this only you have to do. Suppose if you want minus any cells, equals, so this cell minus this cell. If you're giving means anything, if you have type, then it will give the values. This cell minus this. So this is subtraction. And product also similar to addition only, just equals product. So like this, quantity then rate. So what is the product? Just put equal product, just type like product, tab key, then select the range, give enter. Then from the corner, that square dot, if you click and drag for other cells also, it will find automatically. This cell will take this as the range, this cell will take this as the range. So the range automatically it will choose. You no need to select. Once for only one cell you have to select. So other cell, if you do click and drag, automatically it will take by itself. From the square dot you have to take. For addition, product or anything. So for this only, if you want to find addition also you can find. So for this everything I want to find total means, you can press alt equals, give enter. So total. And for subtraction or division, so inside sum only you can type like this, but instead of that directly you can type the values. Okay, example, if I have some value like this and this minus some other value like this, so I want to minus this values, that time you can put equals this minus symbol and this, give enter. So directly you can do like this, and if you change any value in this, automatically it will change here also. So that is subtraction. For division also similar concept. So any cell, see if you type subtract and all, the formula won't be there. For division also it won't be there. So you have to do it manually. And one forward slash, select the divisible number and give OK. and you can give any values and check. So it will give the answer properly. Or else if you want to use a formula inside, but this is, it will take more time, but this is better always. We can use directly the you can directly work on the cells. So again, maximum already we have seen. So if I give any values in that, which one is maximum I want to find means you can find it. So in this, which is maximum I want to find, just put equals max, tab key to select the formula. So select the range and give OK. So the maximum is 90 and minimum also similar to that only, equals min. Tab key, select the range. Don't select including the maximum mark. Then give enter. So this is minimum mark and this is maximum mark. And for average also similar concept. So I have 5 subjects and 2 students are there. So first I'll find alt equals total. Again alt equals. So what is average? Generally, if you don't have formula, how you will find the average value? Anyone? How to find average without formula?
Total divided by
Anyone?
number of subject.
Without formula, how to find average?
Don't know, sir.
So equals this cell divided by number of the subjects. So 5 subject. So like this you can find average.
Yes, sir.
So that means total divided by number of the subjects or number of the count value. So that means you can use count also. So count formula is what? Equals count, tab, select the cells, enter. So 5. So this is average. So without formula means this cell divided by this cell. So like this you can find average. But Excel provides the default formula which is average itself. Just to type the formula, it will display. Then select the formula by using tab key and select the range. Not including the total. Then give enter and scroll down. So this is average. Otherwise, average means total divided by count. So anyone has this basic formulas? Anyone has doubt? Some attraction, some subtraction, division, multiplication, count. Any questions?
For subtraction only, we have to do for every each, right, sir?
Okay. Then we'll delete this. So we'll see some other formulas also, which is called round and trunk. Okay. What do you mean by round and what do you mean by trunk? Any idea? What is round?
Repetition of digits, sir.
Okay. So if we have any decimal values, I want to round that number. Okay. So that time we can use this formula. So suppose if you are working in a stationery or company, so you will be getting lots of decimal values. So that time I can't calculate that properly, and again it will show in decimal values. So I have to round off that. Okay. So because if I round only, that calculation will be improper. So example, I have cells like this. So one pencil cost is 4.5 rupees. And I'll be having different types of so total means what? This equals product of this two. Just I'll scroll down. Like this, you can create a number of things. And if you want to show more decimal values, you can show like this. So I want to round off this. So final value you can round off this. Example, exactly how much it is. Because this 50 paise and all I can't collect from the customer. So what you can do? So final value you can give. So you can use the formula called round equals round round, select and select the cell, comma. After this dot, if you don't want any digits, give 0 and give enter. So exactly it will round off. So that is the formula here also. So I have value like this 56.735. I'll give equals round and select the cell, comma, and a number of digits. If you want to 2, give 2. So it will round off. So 74. Suppose if this side is lesser value, it won't round off to 4. So this concept you know already. Okay, if it is more than 5, you can take one value from this side, then it will get round off. Suppose if you have 8 here, so like this will come. So the number of digits, always you can change it from the formula, or else you can press F2 to edit the cell and give value as 1. So round off to 1 digit only. If you want 0 digits, 0, then give enter. So like this you can round off the values. So here also I done same thing. Okay, then we can find the total. Alt equals. So we'll see the total difference is how much. Alt equals enter. So after round off the number and before round off the number. Suppose if the point value is less compared to that. So like this will get automatically round off. So, but if I do like this, this is benefit for the shop owner, but it is not benefit for customer, no, because it is 1 rupee increased. So it increased 2 rupees. So the customer won't accept this. Okay. So for that, what we can do, we can use trunk formula. Okay, equals trunk tab and select the cell and comma number, then number of digits. So I want only 1 digit. Give enter. Then scroll down. So it won't round off the number, exactly whatever it is there it will take. Suppose if I have values like this also, it will take exactly whatever it is. It won't round off. It won't round off the value. So however it is, 5 means only 5 it will take, 0 means only 0 it will take, 8 means only 8 it will take. But it has to round off. Here it is round off, but here it won't round off. So if I find total for this, 439.3 rupees. So compared to this, customer has little bit of benefit. So this decimal value you can reduce it to 0, give enter and scroll down. And exactly 439. So it won't consider this decimal values. So you can see if I put based on the shop owner, this is for customers. So but customers we have to give like this only. So this decimal value it won't take automatically. So it won't round off. Trunk means it won't round off, but it will take only the decimal values. So only 1 decimal if you want, only 1 decimal, 2 means 2. So example equals trunk, select the formula, select the cell, that means number, and 2 digits I want means only 2 digits it will display. It won't round off the numbers. If it is 8 also or 6 also, it won't round off. So however it is, it will give the values like that only. So actually it will if you use round means it will give 7 8, but it won't give, when you are using trunk formula it won't give 7 8, sorry 7 7. So this is round and this is trunk. So already we have seen what is rand and random between. Rand means it will give in decimal values. Random between means you can give bottom and top values. So in between that, whatever value we have, it will give automatically. So always select the cell and see the property bar, what formula is there for that particular cell. And after that, Roman letter. If you want to create Roman letters in Excel, example 1 means how much, 5 means how much, 10 means how much. So just you have to use the formula equals Roman and a tab. So number, which number you want. Example for the 62, I want to find the Roman number and give enter. So it will find for Roman number automatically. And scroll down. We don't have any values in the bottom. So only for the 62 we have found. So here also same concept. So already I have applied the formula equals Roman, select the cell and just to do scroll down. And it will apply for all the cells. So this is Roman letter. So if you change the number, it will change automatically. When you want Roman numbers. So you have to type as just Roman. And next is ceiling and floor and mode. What do you mean by ceiling? Okay, so it is similar to round off only, which we are used here. That round we are used, no, similar to that only, but little bit difference is there. They are automatically it will round off the decimal values if it is more. But here it is not like that. We can round off by ourselves. Example. So I'll go back to these values only. So I want to round off these two based on my requirement. Okay. So example, around I'll give as 5. So based on the number 5, I want to round off this. So equals ceiling, select the formula and select the cell. And significance is 5. Then give enter. So based on 5, if I round off, it is 440. If the value is less also, suppose if the value is 3, so it will round off to 435. Okay. So that is ceiling. Suppose example in your company or in a classroom, I want to put tables. Example that each classroom can contain only 10 chairs or 10 tables. Oh, okay. Each table can contain only 3 chairs. Okay, 3 chairs each tables can contain. Okay. So when I want to add the chairs, so I have to find first how many. So each table can contain only 3 chairs. Put equals ceiling so but the dealer got this many chairs, but based on my requirement only I can take. So I can't take a 60 chairs. He has to give around 60 chairs because 58 is not applicable in my classroom, because each table I have to put three chairs. If I put 58 means 2 chairs will get miss. Okay, so in one table I have to put only one chair. So either he has to give 60 or else we have one more formula called floor. So floor means example equals floor, select the formula and again select the signification. So either he can give 57 chairs or 60 chairs. So either I can take from this total chairs whatever he has given, either I can take 57 or he has to give more than more 2 chairs, because otherwise in one table I have to put only one chair or I have to leave as empty. Okay, so I can't put as one chair. So that time you have to do ceiling or floor, or else in package. Example, in each box you have to do package of 9 apples. So that time you have to do like this. So in each box when you are doing package of 9, so either he has to give 63 or 54. Otherwise in one box it will be very less. Okay, so based on that only we have to get the total apples. For that time you have to do floor as ceiling. So this is not only for less values. When you have some complicated values like 86, and when the amount is more, 1558. So like this values if you have. So either he has to give this much or this much. Because in each thing I have to put only 86 things. So that time you can use ceiling or floor. Any doubt in ceiling or floor? And next thing is mod. So mod is nothing but when you do division, the remainder is called modulus. Okay. If I divide 10 divided by 3, what is the modulus value of or remainder of 10 divided by 3? Anyone? If I divide
1.
10 by 3, what will be the remainder?
1, sir.
So that one you can check it here. So example 10, my divisional number is 10 and I have to use as 3, or else 100. So 103 divided by 10, what will be the remainder value? It is 3. So you have to use the formula called mod. Select the formula, select the number. Always read this properly. Select the number and the divisor. This is our divisor, then give OK. So it is 3. And if you give us 85, 5. If you give us 99, it is 9. And if you change some other value, 4. So like this, the remainder. So 66 divided by 3 is 0. The remainder will be 0. So that's the thing. Okay. So what is the use of this? So anyone knows what is leap year? Anyone knows what is leap
Yes,
year?
sir. In the year when the days is 3.
What is leap year? So leap year has 366 days. Okay. So that means when it comes, when leap year comes, when 360 days comes? Every 4 years. Okay. So now you now tell me. So every 4 years leap year is coming. So I want to find whether today this is 2021. No. So 2021 is a leap year or not. How to calculate that? You can answer also. So others will get to know how to calculate leap years. So 2021 or 20. So suppose if I ask you any year, so how to find divided by year, dividing by year. Which one dividing by year? Okay. So every 4 year leap year is coming. So that means, so example, so every 4 year once it is coming. So the year is 2021. So leap year formula is equals mod. Mod this cell divided by 4. Correct? So that means if it gives 0, then it is leap year. But it is not giving 0. Okay. When I divide the year by 4, if it gives 0, the remainder is, if it is 0, then that is leap year. But it is not giving us 0. It is giving us 1. So 2021 is not a leap year. So if I give 2020, so it is leap year. So like that, you can check any years. So 2000 is also leap year. So any year which can divide by 4 and the remainder is 0, that is leap year. So anyone has questions?
No, sir.
So how to find leap year? So like this, you can find lot of things.
Sir,
So these are the basic mathematical formulas. Remember this, these are the basic mathematical formulas. And next thing is, so mathematical formula you can understand easily. So next thing, logical formula. Okay. When it comes to logic, so logically you have to think. That means if we take if, that means more than one condition we can check. That is called logical formula. So example, if. So when I give two numbers, so in that which is bigger number, so I want to find. So that time we have to use condition. If this is greater, give this give the value as this. If it is false, means give value as that. So that is logical formula. Example, if will work like this. First a logical test, then value if it is true, what you have to give, value if it is false, what you have to do. So that is logical formula. Okay. So if the logic is correct, based on that we are going to work. If the logic is wrong, what we have to give. It checks whether the condition is met and returns one value if true and another value is false. Okay. So example, if 50 is greater than 30, if the condition is true, give the value as correct. If the condition is false, false. I'll see here, I'll show equals if, select the formula. So the logical test, it will ask you to type the logical test. So you have to type the logical test. So example, I'll give 45 is greater than 80 or 50. So comma, because comma will be there. So if the condition is correct, what you have to give? If value is true, so what we have to do? Give us true or else false. That's it. So the condition is false. So you can check the formula in the formula bar. So 45 is not greater than 50. Suppose if you want to edit the cell, press F2 and make it greater than that. So it is true. So instead of true and false, if you want to type any other words, press F2. Other than true or false, you have to use double quote. If you want to type any other words other than true or false, you have to use double quote. So if it is, the condition is true, it has to print Ravi. If the condition is false, it has to give Raja. Okay, that's it. So the condition is true, it is printing Ravi. If the condition is false, it is printing Raja. So it is giving Raja. Okay, so this is just a sample thing, but using these things you can do lot of work. So if is one of the important thing. See example, we'll see, we have some demo data like this. So in this I want to find, say example, my salary is this much. So some people's salary is this much. Okay, so I want to give bonus to them. So I'll do copy of this, Control C. I'll do it somewhere here. So the bonus amount is this much. So my condition, according to my company, if they're getting less than 15,000, I'm going to give 5% as bonus. If they're getting more than 15,000, 2% as bonus. Okay. So example, if they're getting as 10,000, so they'll get bonus of 5%, means 500 they'll get. 5% means, yeah, 500. So Kushal is getting the salary of 10,000 and 40,000. So we'll round off the number so you can understand easily. So equals if, okay, tab, the logical test what we have to give, if this cell, yes, someone is speaking. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I can't understand what are you doing, sir. That
Yes, Sarath.
sir, I can't understand, sir. Fast, sir. Little bit fast. Are you doing, sir? Oh.
Sarath, you can speak.
Yes, sir.
And now you speak. I can hear.
No, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Little bit fast, sir.
Okay. See,
In Excel, these all are come, sir. In Excel only this all are.
yeah, this formula if is from Excel only. If you go to formula bar, so we have logical functions. In there you can see if. So whatever
Okay.
formula I'm teaching, this is everything from
Ah.
Excel only. But we have more than 600 formulas, but we can't focus on all the things. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
which is more important, that thing will focus, because wherever you go, if function is more important. The logical function if is more important, very much important.
Hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So that's why I'm teaching if.
Yes.
See, once again I'll teach you. See, first thing is the logical test. So that means if I have two numbers, for example, A as 50, B as 20. So in that I want to find which is bigger. Okay. So that time you can tell easily. So A is bigger. So by my, so if you, but computer can understand no, which is bigger, which is smaller. That time we have to use logical test, because we have to compare both the values, which is A and B values. So that only this. So this 50 is considered as A value, this 30 as B value.
B value.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
that time when you're comparing, so these are comparison. So greater means it's a comparison, no?
Yes, sir.
So greater or lesser than symbol, these are comparison values. If it is correct, you give as it is correct. You can use any words you like, not only like correct or not correct. But when you're using other than true or false, the word true or false, you have to use double quote. Within double quote only, you have to type the content. Okay. The words,
Yes,
the
sir.
character if you want to type. So example, equals if. The logical test is 50 equals to. So any number is equals to 50, comma. If value is true means print as true. For this no need of double quote and false, and give enter. So it can't accept double equals. Remember that only single equal only if condition can apply. Okay. So value if true means true it will print, value if it false means false it will print. Okay. So instead of true or false, if you want to give some other words, you have to use double quote. Within double quote only you have to give. So if the value is correct, you give as 50 or anything. You just give as correct only.
Yes, sir.
If it is false means not correct. That's it. So it is correct. 50 equals to 50. Suppose if I change the values to 60, it will give not correct. That's it. But if that formula, if you use little bit advanced, so we have to use some criteria values like this. So based on the salary, we are going to give the bonus. Okay. The condition is if they're getting 5% means that means 15,000 above 15,000 means or less than 15,000 means they'll get 5% of bonus. That means around 10,000 means 500. So around 750 they'll get as bonus. Okay. So for that only we are using this formula equals if the salary is sorry this one comma sorry if it is
Oh, Sarath, mic on, off, some.
my mic is on only. You can hear my voice.
Yeah, sir. Here.
Yes.
Yeah. If the salary is greater than 15,000 comma. So this is my condition. If the 10,000 is greater than 15,000, what we have to do? Okay. So I have to give 2% as my bonus into again with this cell only we have to find the bonus value. So you can see the formula is applying here also. Then comma. If the condition is false, 5% as my bonus into again this cell and give enter. So for 10,000 my bonus is 500. For 40,000 my bonus is 800. For 12,000 means 600. Now we got the difference.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like this. So little bit advanced we'll see in the next class. So today this much is enough. So this much we practice. So I'll send these documents to you, which is the pivot table charts and everything. And this mathematical formula and this logical formulas I'll send to you. So you can practice by seeing this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, tomorrow link you will send, sir. Otherwise, this
same.
only link. Same.
Already I've informed this is today whatever link you are using, that is the link for entire class. You can inform your
Okay.
friends also. This is the link for
Sure,
entire
sir.
class. Last class only I informed that.
We will hear, sir.
Okay. So okay then. So anyone has questions, doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Then thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Shall we leave, sir?
Yeah, you can leave.